This is breaking news.
Meet 2024's American Idol Top 10 Contestants. All products and services featured are independently chosen by editors. However, soaps.com may receive a commission on orders placed through its retail links, and the retailer may receive certain auditable data for accounting purposes. David Archuleta returned to the American Idol stage on April 22 to perform his emotional new single Held Together, which was inspired by his experience coming out. The performance left several fans wondering what his dating life has been like since he came out and if he's married. Keep reading to learn if David Archuleta is married. Archuleta first rose to fame when he competed on Season 7 of American Idol at just 17 years old. He finished in second place, ultimately losing to David Cook. The Crush singer went on to find plenty of success post-show and has since released 8 studio albums. In 2021, Archuleta, who grew up Mormon, publicly came out as queer on Instagram. "I've been open to myself and my close family for some years now that I am not sure about my own sexuality," he wrote. "I came out in 2014 as gay to my family, but then I had similar feelings for both genders, so maybe a spectrum of bisexual. Then I also have learned I don't have too much sexual desires and urges as most people, which works I guess because I have a commitment to save myself until marriage." He continued, which people call asexual when they don't experience sexual urges. He added that he came out publicly to help those who are also wrestling to follow their beliefs. Archuleta concluded, what to make of it, and I don't have all the answers. I just invite you to please consider making room to be more understanding and compassionate to those who are LGBTQIA+, and those who are a part of that community and trying to find that balance with their faith, which also is a huge part of their identity like myself. In an interview with Good Morning America around that time, Archuleta opened up about his struggle to come out due to his religious upbringing and beliefs. "I was praying like, God, you can do all things. You are a God of miracles. And I know you've allowed the blind to see and he rose, the dead to rise again. And I thought, if I do everything I'm supposed to, maybe he can change me as well," he said. "So I would say, please take these feelings away from me because I don't want to. I don't want to feel things I shouldn't. I don't want to feel things that would be wrong." He added, "So that's been the process I've had to learn how to love myself, even when I don't understand why I'm the way I am, but to learn that's how God has created me." The following year, Archuleta left the Mormon Church after experiencing a faith crisis. He explained to GMA that the leaders within the church, known as apostles, failed to understand his sexuality. "I think 3 times in that conversation he said, 'Well, maybe we just need to find you a good girl. Maybe you can find a good girl,'" he recalled. "And I'm like, that's not the solution." He also provided an update on his love life and shared that he was actively dating. Read on for everything there is to know about David Archuleta's relationship status. Is David Archuleta married? The answer is no. Archuleta is very private when it comes to his dating life, but he does not appear to be married and he has yet to go public with any relationship. The singer has opened up about his dating experiences prior to coming out. However, during an October 2022 interview with Out magazine, he revealed that he had previously been engaged to women on 3 different occasions. "Literally, my purpose before was building up the kingdom of God, and the greatest way to do that was to marry a woman and have children with her," he told the outlet. "That was my ultimate goal for the first 30 years of my life. Now, I have to decide what it is as a queer person. I've been engaged 3 times. I bought 3 wedding rings for girls, but it felt dishonest." Since coming out, Archuleta has had at least 1 boyfriend. While speaking to GMA in November 2022, he revealed that that relationship ended and he was back on the dating market. He also shared that he saw himself eventually marrying a man. The American Idol alum returned to the show that started his career during the April 22 episode of Season 22. He performed his new single Held Together and opened up to host Ryan Seacrest about the meaning behind it. "It was very hard to balance faith and coming out. It was too much. So I stepped away and I announced it." He explained of his decision to leave the Mormon Church. "I didn't hear from my mom for a few days, so I was like, oh no, I've pissed my mom off because she was very devout too." He continued, "She texted me a few days later and said, I stepped away from the church as well."